Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting Honorable Nyoro to speak from Safari Park Hotel. This is one guy that has been creating some tension, some curiosity within the country by holding back what he's supposed to say in relation to his political future. Some of you could be asking, why is it that it matters a lot when Ndindi Nyoro wants to speak? Or why are Kenyans concerned, or some people concerned about Ndindi Nyoro's statements? First of all, let me tell you this. If there's a threat to Rigathi Gachagua, then it is Ndindi Nyoro. Ndindi Nyoro is one guy that the people of Mount Kenya are seeing as a future president for this country. In that, he can be able to be even a kingpin of the Mount Kenya region. And when you have such a person making a statement, you have to listen. So people are interested to see whether he will make a mistake or he's going to make the right decision. Ladies and gentlemen, today is going to speak, and there are a number of things that Kenyans are expecting him to say or to make them very clear. And that's what I want to take you through in this particular video. But before I do so, if this is the first time you're watching my videos right here, just take a second or two, subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. The first thing that we expect Ndindi Nyoro to do is this. He has to announce now to the people of Kenya that in 2027, which seat is he going to vie? Where is he heading to? Governor, senator, women rep, MCA, or is he going to the presidency or deputy president position? That is very important. If today announcement, for instance, is going for the presidency, it will change the mood in the Mount Kenya region. Either there will be complaints or there will be applauses from all over. People will be happy. Because this is a real leader. When we check on what he does as a member of parliament, we can all say that is the leader that we can have in this country and enjoy having him on board. So, ladies and gentlemen, Ndindi Nyoro needs to put it very clear which seat is he heading to. That will help the people of Mount Kenya, the people of Kiaru to prepare, the people of Muranga to be ready, the people of Nyeri to know that the Gachagua is no longer on top, it is Ndindi Nyoro, or they are both at the top. Number two, the party. There are rumors going around that Ndindi Nyoro might come up with his own party. There are rumors going around that Ndindi Nyoro, he could be heading to DCP. Others are saying he might be going to Linda Mwananchi. Others are saying that he might remain in UDA. So Ndindi Nyoro needs to put it very clear to the rest of the country that he is not going to DCP or is going to DCP or whichever the party wants to join. He needs to make it very clear for Kenyans to know, especially the people of Mount Kenya. He has been accused before, without being mentioned by name, that he is a mole of William Ruto and that he might be sponsored by William Ruto to bring a wheelbarrow in the Mount Kenya region that is in another color, from yellow to another color. That's basically what he's doing. And we've seen Rigathi Gachagua attack him a number of times, that William Ruto lied to them. And in fact, when Ndindi Nyoro was in government, we realized that he had some wrangles with Rigathi Gachagua, where Gachagua felt like Ndindi Nyoro was being favored. And it brought some wrangles within the government. So that's why we are saying that Ndindi Nyoro needs to put it very clear which party is he heading to. Number three, he needs to give his opinion in relation to Rigathi Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta. These are the two top leaders within the Mount Kenya region. So Ndindi Nyoro needs to come out and say, I am working with Uhuru Kenyatta or Gachagua or both. That is important because these are the people who determine whether Mount Kenya will be united or not. There's a possibility that Gachagua could be having better control. But truth be told, he needs Uhuru Kenyatta. And also, if Uhuru Kenyatta puts some efforts towards trying to do something politically, we cannot assume his ability. He is capable of having a huge impact in the Mount Kenya region and at Kenya and in Kenya at large. That is why Ndindi Nyoro needs to give his stand. Who is he working with? Is it both or one of them? Another thing that Ndindi Nyoro must put very clear, it is about him being a mole. A mole is a very dangerous word in the Mount Kenya region. If you are branded to be a mole of William Ruto, and then it happens that the town Mount Kenya is behind someone else and not William Ruto, then let us be rest assured that the people of Mount Kenya will dump you. So Ndindi Nyoro has to put it very clear whether he is a mole or not of William Ruto. By clarifying the party that is going to go with, the seat is going to vie, the opinion on Gachagua and Uhuru Kenyatta, Ndindi Nyoro shall have cleared whether he is a mole or not. Simply saying is in one term or in two term. I don't know what is your take, but on the comment section, my people, you can be able to share with me what you think. I don't know, but you just engage me. What do you think about Ndindi Nyoro? The people of Mount Kenya actually expect you guys to give me your opinions in large numbers at the comment section. See you next time for more videos.
Welcome to Humphrey's Hill House. Humphrey's is a boutique hotel located on Kionganyo Hill in Kisii town. We are just 2 kilometers off Kisii CBD. And the hill itself, Kionganyo, is culturally significant among Abagusi people. This is where our prophet Sakawa stood and prophesied that Getembe, which is Kisii town, will come up. And several other cultural activities used to happen on this hill, which included Ribina dance, where women met and danced and prayed for rains. Young men fought wars about marriage in this hill. So the hill is very significant. And therefore, in the design concept for this hotel, we have done what we call a hotel within a museum, where we have tried to collect, document, and preserve a lot of Kisii culture. So right from the gate, as you come in, you'll see pieces of soapstone, the reception in our gift shop. Each of our rooms has a piece of soapstone that explains about some cultural event or activity. You go to our common spaces, whether it's in the bar, whether it's in the restaurant, there are carvings displayed all over, which have cultural stories and those kind of things. And then at the back side of the main building, we have developed a Gusii homestead, the authentic Gusii homestead with all the traditional huts. And this is where we want culture to be experienced as it was in those days. So the buildings have been done how they were supposed to be. The activities can be carried out. There are indigenous trees there. There are free-range chicken that are running all over. And it's a nice setup if you want to hold traditional weddings and traditional activities. Then next to it, we have an amphitheater that has a capacity of around 250 people, where again, performances, both cultural and meetings and conferences can happen as we endeavor to support the community and preserve the culture that we so wish it doesn't disappear. All in all, you're welcome to Humphrey's, and we hope you'll be able to get an experience of the Gusii culture. Thank you very much.